Here across the East River in the fabled The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And fighting down inside the 25. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Here's a 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
To throw on 3rd down, Freeman. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back. You can move forward from there.
From the 38 now, here's a second down and 6. He'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Freeman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
For that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
On fourth down, Freeman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Little. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Second down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Looking to throw. Freeman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on first down. Freeman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A four-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 13. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Little, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Freeman. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Rushing. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
Operating from the gun. Freeman. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Little. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Little.
Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Powering forward. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Little. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
To throw on 2nd down, Freeman. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's into the clear. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're deep.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He hits Riddick underneath. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Freeman.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, Freeman.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 69 yards.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
Well, a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Second and 10.
Back to throw here.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. And not And on now is the punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rushing. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started a bit south of here in Puerto Rico, in their capital city of San Juan. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. The Bucs trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. The Texans trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Rushing. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
3rd and 5.
This is out quickly to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on 1st down. Rushing. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Freeman. He finds his man complete. It's Spencer. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rushing. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Freeman.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Up the middle they go. It's Little, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
2nd down at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
On 2nd down, it's Little, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st down, rushing. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Freeman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Little. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Little.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. Muscles by at the 25. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Little, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things had not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rushing up past the 30. 2nd down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 2nd down. Freeman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Freeman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. It's Escobar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run on first down. Little. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They go play action here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Little, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On first down, Freeman. He finds his man complete. It's Spencer. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Freeman. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go, rushing. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Freeman. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Shifts by him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carry. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. After the sack, it's second and 19. And he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's under pressure. They got him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 48-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On third down, rushing. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. On fourth. Team is on as this is sent away. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:50 to play. It's been a struggle to... So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very